afternoon, everyone, and thank you for joining us today. I'm Jenny Montgomery. Project Refresh brought the concept of mobile showers to Augusta during the pandemic in 2020 after seeing an unmet need for the homeless and home insecure living in and around the Garden City. It was a special day back in 2022 when they cut the ribbon on their new mobile shower unit. Take a look. The team at Project Refresh had been working for several years to find a way to provide hot showers to the homeless community. They offered their first showers in early 2022, and they've created great partnerships with other nonprofits, including the Master's Table, Salvation Army, Gap Ministries, and Journey Community Church.
To us, it's very humbling, and it's so rewarding just seeing that smile, to know that, we're making a tangible difference. We think about how we feel after a shower, and then to see the smile and to see the joy restored, that hope, and that's the whole goal of what we're doing, is just to provide that hope.
And since that first shower day, Project Refresh has provided more than 1,000 showers here in Augusta and currently operates 3 programs related to hygiene for their guests. Brittany Hutto, you just saw her in that video. She's the executive director and CEO of Project Refresh. And Brittany, your mission is pretty simple, and I want to read it: to provide hope one shower at a time to those living on the streets and who lack access to hygiene-related services. That is a really big deal, and it is simple. But for someone to say, this is what I want to address. I want to address hygiene. How did that come about?
So when we found this in 2020, it was actually in a news article from a company out in Texas. And we did a lot of research and discovered that there was nothing around here providing that. So there was a place in Atlanta, Georgia, and then a place in Charlotte, North Carolina. So we reached out to those folks and asked how they did it.
Yeah.
In terms of our why, we all work in healthcare, each of our founding members in some form or capacity. And we really just see the need. We understand why a shower is so important to physical health, emotional health, mental health, just spiritual health, physical health, all of it. It's a key part, it's a key component of a person's overall wholeness.
Right, and it's something that we take for granted.
Yeah, we do.
We just take it for granted. I love that this was such a grassroots effort.
Us too. It's actually pretty remarkable. We did it in 2020.
Yeah.
So, with the world being shut down.
There were some things going on in 2020.
Just a few. So the world is basically shut down, and especially all of us in the healthcare setting. It looked a lot different for us.
Yeah.
So we had a lot of time to really make sure that we built it the right way, that we had our articles of incorporation, our board of directors established. We really got to see it come from a concept on a piece of paper. We got to build the trailer specific to the needs of our guests. I got to know so many of the homeless demographic that I'm serving ahead of time. So I knew them by name prior to even starting this. And just seeing those relationships grow and develop, and coming from not knowing how we were going to build this, not even being anywhere around here, to seeing it on the street 6 to 8 times a month. Yeah. All of us still working in the healthcare field, navigating all those different moving parts has been honestly incredible.
Wow, wow. And you do have handicap accessible.
We do.
Yeah, that's really important, an important component.
It's actually it's used quite a bit with us. I would tell you every shower event we have at least 1 or 2 that use that.
Wow.
And it's from double amputees, from those who are diabetic patients, to a young lady that had MS that went from walking every day to being in a motorized wheelchair.
Yeah.
So many different situations that wound them up there, and we're able to serve and provide services to them too, which is pretty incredible.
Well, funding is always important for something like this, and you have a really fun way to raise money coming up. It's the Beat to Heat 5K, 10K, and Kids Fun Run.
Yes.
It's going to be at the North Augusta Greenway. So tell us how that's going to, how you can take part in it.
Well, so with our 5K, 10K, essentially we were trying to find a way to raise awareness about who we are, what we do. It's a fun thing to do, and we wanted to find a way where people can really experience why this is important. So you run a 10K in June in Augusta, Georgia, you're going to understand why a shower is nice to have access to. It's going to be warm.
Right.
So we're doing a water run. It's essentially, we have water balloons, we have super soakers, opportunities for businesses to come out, set up, and splash some people as they're running the race. We do have some jump houses for the kids. It's just going to be a time for us to come together, have a great time, support an awesome cause, and just, show people why this is important and why we do what we do.
I
The trailer
love
will be
that.
there too.
So people can see that.
Yes.
Yeah. Now, do you need volunteers? Are you looking for volunteers?
Always. So as with any fundraiser, as with any nonprofit, we're always looking for fundraisers. We're always looking for financial stuff as well as volunteers. I would tell you volunteerism is a key component in what we do because there is only one paid person in our entire organization, and everybody else is volunteer based. So in order for us to serve more, I have to have the staff to be able to staff the showers. And for us, that's about 4 to 7 people at every event. So we partner with other agencies for that reason, so we can pull from some of their staff or their volunteers if they have extra, or just so that I can have other people come out and support multiple causes at once.
Now, talking about partnering with other agencies, I know you do things with the Georgia Health Department. You have a regular last business Friday of the month.
Well, it's last business day of the month, period. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday, just depends on when that last day of the month falls.
The last day of the month. Okay, last day of the month.
But yes, we're actually also partnered with the Master's Table Soup Kitchen, Gap Ministries, Broad Street Ministries, Vineyard Church, just local clothing closets and food pantries around the CSRA. We are always looking for other places to partner. A big part of who we are as an organization is we really truly believe that rather than reinventing the wheel and duplicating services, the best thing that we can do is come alongside agencies that are providing a separate service to our demographic and meet multiple needs at once.
Perfect. That's perfect. And you also want to meet the people where they are.
Exactly.
You need to be down where the people are.
And I need to remove as many barriers as possible, right? And part of that's trust. I need our guests to trust us. I'm asking you to do a pretty vulnerable thing by trusting me to use our shower services.
Sure.
So it's just a matter of building those relationships, getting to know their names, knowing their stories, knowing why they're out on the street, and how can we help facilitate that next step for them.
Exactly.
So I need agencies to do that with, because I'm one person and our organization we do one thing well, but how can we grow together and work together as a city to better this community?
I think that health improves and everything else when you're talking about
I agree with
hygiene.
you.
And like you said too, just a person's mental health and just their self-confidence in everything is going to be better when they feel clean and when they feel presentable. And when you have these events and they can get a fresh clothing to put on and all of that, that can really help to make a difference in all of this. Brittany, I think you're just amazing. And I just really am so impressed by Project Refresh. And I want you to know how you can help support Project Refresh too with the fun water run. Here are the details. The first spring-summer fundraiser for Project Refresh is coming up on June 22nd. The Beat the Heat 5K, 10K Kids Fun Run will take place at the North Augusta Greenway. There'll be a ton of water games, food trucks, and a jump house for the kids to enjoy. It's for all ages. The fun run begins at 8:30 in the morning. The main race starts at 9. Again, that's North Augusta Greenway at 100 Hammonds Ferry Road.